Hey everybody, this is DB69, and it has been a long time um, since I've been able to do any kind of broadcast, and I apologize. I have not been really feeling well, so I haven't been able to do anything, and you get migraines, and you just can't do anything. Trust me, it is like one of the worst feelings in the world. Um, Am I doing 100% better right now? No. But I wanted to continue this franchise because it's been a while since I've played it. It's been a while since I've played anything. Um, but you see there, we're third in the division right now, um, and we got to do something to try to play to move forward. We're only two back in the loss column against Dallas, one back against the Giants. Um, we should be able to attempt to make a move and try to get a playoff spot. Um, we have a QB breakout here. See what this says here. Um, yeah, we're not trying to. Um, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's try 65% complete. I mean that makes more sense for us. And it's like it's they say Tanner McKee, but it's generally we can do it with Hertz and it still works. I don't understand how they're doing this in the game. Our strategy. Yes, it's like I'm generally always running hard and doing that. Um, yeah, loader advance. Okay. Um, Half pads for people. Okay, we can do half pads now because everybody's healthy. I feel pretty good on that. We can go half pads for most of the team because I think everybody else is healthy too. Okay, okay, we're good. We can simulate the training. I never cared about the other stuff. I don't. It's like I do fine, and I don't go too many years where it really doesn't matter. Just move the XP up that much. So offense we're okay. Okay, we're good. Like that. Wow. Okay, whatever. Okay. Okay. Just gonna delegate that one. We have some upgrades. Or upgrade, I'm not sure. Okay. Um, so let's get up against the Bears. I think this is actually a Good Friday game, so it's actually kind of cool.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games.
In the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Caleb going to throw right away. Pass caught by Burden. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 7.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 13 carries, 61 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 8. Here's Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
First down, Bears.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw, Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
What is that?
To the air, Williams. That's to Moore, he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll start on the ground with Shipley. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. There are the numbers for Shipley a week ago. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. Play action. Here's Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 39-yard line.
Hurts going to give this to Shipley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1
line.
on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
A run on 1st down with Shipley. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
The stop made
Nice
by
job
Andrew
there
Billings.
defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They go play action with Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted.
Automatic first down.
Ready, set. Delta.
To the right side goes Shipley. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go up the middle with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bears.
These two teams all tied after one. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's got the connection to Moore. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Throwing is Williams.
Escaping the pressure right.
Caleb Williams.
His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
Here's Hurts to throw. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a give left side for Shipley. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Throwing is Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now back to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Bears take over. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Looking to throw is Williams. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Santos' kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38.
Straight ahead, Shipley. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now Shipley again. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5.
They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give. This is Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Williams. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Gets around him. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
180.
They're going to try and throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Hope you're having a great Thanksgiving weekend, everyone. Enjoying this Black Friday football. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. At M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, the Ravens at home to take on the Bengals in the AFC North. And here comes Derrick Henry. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's Patrick Mahomes. He was sensational all afternoon. This, one of 4 touchdown passes on the day. The Chiefs win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions taking on the Packers. And it's one of the most dangerous playmakers in the NFL, Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to get the carry here, and look at him go. The Lions are in a good spot here, 2/3 of the way through the season. They stand 8-4 with this victory. With that, time to look at what's still to come on Sunday and Monday of this Thanksgiving weekend. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. But now it's third down. Well, you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game. And Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll give it to Shipley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Once again, it's Shipley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession. 2 touchdowns to his credit so far. Charles, I'm curious, do these wide receivers, what do they go in with each week? Is it different week to week for the goals that they personally set for themselves, do you think?
I doubt that it's different from week to week. Maybe because of game plan, they know that one guy might be featured more than the other. But all in all, these guys are looking for 100 or more yards in receiving, but the biggest thing, getting into the end zone. And how about him? He's gotten there twice in this game.
He has indeed. Zach Bond there on the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
What is that?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
What is that?
To throw, Williams. They set up the screen to Chubb. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
To the air, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bears.
To throw, it's Williams. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Throwing is Williams. Forced out to his left. And they'll get this down to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's Hurts to throw. Smith catches left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
On the handoff, it's Shipley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
55 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Elliott on for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears now ready to take over again. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Looking to put a drive together. A pass complete to Odunze. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Was that a design pass or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Williams. And it is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Handoff comes to Chubb. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. A run for Nick Chubb. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Cooper DeJean on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run the draw here with Swift. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Great, set.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick slant here to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' 1st down as he'll get this up to the 39.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Reed Blankenship on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Two yards to go, 2nd down.
They pitch it to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, here's Williams.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Nolan Smith.
He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 71 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
180.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a gain of 7.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. Tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
9 yards on the play and a 1st down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Good. Hey, 73, 181. Crowd left Yeti.
They'll look to throw here. He'll buy some time right. Got a man here, it's Bryant. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Harrison Bryant, 37 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Go Silver. Great.
They'll set up to throw. Again to Bryant, and again it's caught. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
No touch.
On play action, they'll throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
15. First down, Chicago.
What is it on?
In motion goes the tight end. They run. Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
What is it on?
They run it again with Chubb. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And this offense on third down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
It's caught. Smith. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Stephon.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big play here. 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bears, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
That play right there was probably the one play that I just assumed that I was going to knock it down. That's what cost me, I think. And besides all the other things I was doing wrong. Defensively, for the most part. Yeah, I think I just took this game lightly. And, yeah, that's my bad.
Separation Sunday. I'm Scott Hansen. You're tuned in to the EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 13. Lots to get to. We'll start in Philadelphia. The Eagles at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And it's DJ Moore. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 74 yards to the end zone. The Bears win a barn burner. Plenty of points to go around, but they come out on top. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green, the Jets, as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons? And it's Ray McCloud. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Falcons run their winning streak to 5 straight as they get another W. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And it's James Cook. He's going to show some burst, and he has a score, 24 yards on the touchdown. The Bills earn another victory and move to 9-3 on the year. That's a wrap. Until next time, Scott Hansen, good night from all of us at EA Sports.
And this, we're going to leave it here. So until next time, this is David B69 saying have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.